There, I just had
Okay.
to stop the video.
Okay, so it says X and X, but it says switch X and Y. Do
Right.
we put Y right here?
So remember, f of x means the same thing as
X.
y. So this says y equals x squared plus 3. So then you're going to rewrite it and say x equals
Y squared.
y squared plus 3.
Times 3.
And then what do you do with that equation there? Solve for y. So yeah, so you're right. Move the 3 over, and then how do you get rid of a squared? Square root. Good. Okay, you guys okay?
No, because I don't know what to do after that.
Okay, so did you go to Desmos and graph your first
Yeah.
two things? Okay, so now, okay, so you've almost got y by itself, right?
Yeah.
So the square root cancels out the square. So y is now by itself, so rewrite y equals.
Is the square root of X minus 3?
Now remember, anytime you take a square root in an equation, you have the positive and the negative version. So you have plus square root of x minus 3 and minus.
Do I put that in
Square root this. Well, when you put it in Desmos, you want to put the plus version and the minus version. So then we could have a conversation about, is that 1-to-1? Is the inverse a function? But we're not having that conversation right now. This activity is just to say, can we find the inverse? And
So that's my answer.
that's half your answer. So the other part of your answer is a negative in front of that.
Do we square root this side?
What are you trying to do? So so not square root. It already has a square root. So what's the opposite of a square root?
What?
What's the Kara knows.
Square it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Square it. So can you square this one?
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so we did this part where we like add the 4 to both sides, but then I'm not sure if we're gonna be doing like divide 2/3 by each side.
So you could divide 2/3. The other way you can think of fractions is if you multiply by the reciprocal.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure if that was right,
Yeah.
but I was thinking.
So then what would you? It's because that's kind of saved you a step from
Yeah,
dividing
so
by
then
2/3.
2/3 times 3 over 2.
Right.
And then you do like the
Yeah. So
cross.
show me. So show me what you'd write down.
And then can you like cancel or not cancel, but like
So yes, your 3's cancel and your 2's cancel. But then if you multiplied one side by 3 over 2, you have to. Okay. And are you multiplying just by the x or by the x plus 4?
by
Okay, so then you have to distribute that and you're done. And then type that new equation into Desmos and see if it looks like it is symmetric to your inverse.
wait, so it's just gonna be like that 4 and then 3, or am I gonna have to like actually do that?
Yeah, so that's 4 times 3 is 12 halves, which is,
Okay.
because when you multiply fraction, you multiply straight across. So 3
Okay.
times 4
Okay, so then
divided by 2.
So then wouldn't it just be 6? I could do 6, right?